Hello, student. Good morning. I'm Sister Janet. Hope everyone is fine and keeping good health during this lockdown. In last class, already you have begun with the 10 commandments. You have already learned about 5 commandments. Now you must know why these commandments are given to us. Commandments were given by God to Moses, and had happened when they had moved from Egypt to the promised land, when they were in Exodus period, a time where they were in the wilderland, okay, a land where there was a desert, and they had gone astray from God. They were worshipping calf god, and that time Moses was on the top of mount, or you can call mountain, where he was trying to be one with God, trying to talk to God. And during that time, God gave these 10 commandments to Moses. So, with these commandments, God wanted his people to remain closer to him, give away all their sinful ways that they had. And so, this people of Israel were known as God's own people, and God wanted them that they should be always remain faithful to him and close to him. So he had given this 10 commandments to Moses so that Moses could give to the people. And these 10 commandments were written on tablets. Tablets means two stones were there. On that it was engraved. Now, why these commandments are given? This commandment shows that there is a covenant between God and human. God and Israel, people of Israelites, that is in the Old Testament, you would see. These 10 commandments were given in the Old Testament, but when it comes to the New Testament, when Jesus uh, came, okay, he was born and his ministry he began, he summed up all these 10 commandments with two commandments. That is, first, love your God with all your heart and with all your might, and second one, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So within these two commandments, everything gets covered up. That is what Jesus wanted to show us, and therefore these 10 commandments were given in Old Testament, which were fulfilled by Jesus in New Testament with two commandments. So already you have learned these 5 commandments. Like, first, I am the Lord your God, you shall have no other God before me. That means only one God, no other God. Our God is a jealous God. Our God is a loving God, merciful God. And jealous, why? Because he wants his people to remain with him, not to go behind any other God. Second one, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. That means we say already, most of the times we say God promise, I shepherd and all. This should not be done. So do not take God's name in vain. When there is necessary only, not simply every time, anytime just say Bhagwan Kasam, Ma Kasam, what we say, no, that is not a good thing. Remember to keep holy the Lord's day. That means Sabbath day. Sabbath is the day when Lord rested after making the whole world, creating everything in the world, and then he created human being, and on last day, that is seventh day, he rested. That means God wants us to thank him. 6 days we are working, going to school, enjoying, attending tuitions, park, everything that we do, but seventh day is the Sunday that we call as a Sabbath day, to keep the holy. That means remember on that day to go to church and pray to God. Fourth commandments, honor your father and your mother. So my father and mother, if you honor them, your honor or your respect directly it goes to God, because you are not able to see God, but God has given, or God has sent his replica it on earth, that is through parents, through mother and father. And when you love your father, when you honor your father and mother, it's everything that you have received in your life. God cannot come on earth, okay, or God's love cannot be seen. It is seen, or it can be experienced only through a father and mother. Fifth one, you shall not kill. See, in Catholic or any other religion, killing is prohibited. You shall not kill. We don't have any right to kill anyone. God has not given us license. He has not given us any proof or any copy that you can kill anybody. No, that is not in our hand. Life is given by God. Life can be taken by God. Sometimes you may see, where am I killing? You are killing people by your words. Sometimes we speak sometimes very harsh. We hurt our friends who are poor. We don't go to them. We don't accept them. That is also one way of killing. Our actions kill other. Sometimes our words, we say you are very bad, you are such a kind of person, your character is very bad, you are not good. But sometimes that person is good. By speaking ill against them, by spreading rumors, we are trying to kill that person. And killing also, by killing person with the knife or gun or hammering something, and we are trying to take somebody's life. There are children who are killed in mother's womb, okay? Or there are people, like you have heard in India, girl children are killed, like as soon as they are born, their throat is slit. Some places they are what to say, um, I don't know, they are either hidden somewhere, or something wrong is done to them, because people, when they don't like girl child, they try to take away their life. But you must know that these innocent children do not have voice to speak, okay? They cannot speak, they cannot fight, they cannot say don't kill me. And so when we as a human who are understanding, who are adult, when we try to do such a kind of thing, when we try to kill someone, then that becomes a punishable act. So you shall not kill. Don't kill anybody by your words, by your action, and by any other weapons. Please do not. We should not do that thing, because we don't have any right to take somebody's life. Sixth commandment, you shall not commit adultery. You must understand what is adultery. Adultery is not being faithful. So you must remember, your mother and your father both have married, okay, and therefore you are born. So they love each other, and therefore they give that love to you. So if they remain together, your family will be together. Today's tomorrow something happen, if mommy daddy fights, do they go to somebody else's house and stay? No. So they are faithful. Then that means adultery means husband and wife, mother and father, those with one whom you are going to marry, or you are going to get you are going to promise to be for your life. You should not cheat that person. So do not commit adultery means you should not cheat your partner. Remain always faithful, like how your mother and father, they are faithful to each other, and with all their difficulties, see how they go together. Sometimes they don't have money, sometimes they are not able to give the things or bring the things in the house, but they will struggle and they bring. For that they don't say, you are not a good husband, you are not a good wife, I am not going to do. But they don't say like that, and they try to remain faithful to each other. Seventh one, you shall not steal. Stealing is not a good habit. We don't steal. You are not going to steal any money or something, but you like your friends some pencil, some eraser, and without his knowledge, you just watching, taking in the hand, and suddenly you flit it and you put it in your bag. That is called stealing. Sometimes you are told not to touch those things, yet you will try to go and take those things. So you should not steal anything without anybody's permission. Stealing is not good things. Today if you start stealing pencil, rubber, or something else, tomorrow you'll get into a big thing. You might rob somebody's money, you might rob somebody's property. So please do not steal. In a small manner you understand with your classmates, but as you grow big, you must understand you should not steal anybody's property. Like sometimes we ask them to sign somewhere and take their properties, papers, they do. That should not be done. Eighth commandment, you shall not bear false witnesses against your neighbor. If you have not seen something that is happening, please do not bear false witness. Like if you do not like your neighbor, you do not like your friend, and you want that person to be punished or something, and then simply you go and join the group and say, I had seen, मैंने देखा था इसने ऐसा किया. But go to see that person has not done anything, or you do not know what the person or what thing has happened. So please do not bear any false witness against any neighbor or your friends. You should not say, this person has done bad to me, I'll teach him lesson, which is not good. Please do not bear any false witness, because if you have not seen, if you are not sure of anything that has happened, please do not open. But if it's something good you have seen, or you know that your friend is in trouble, and you know something that is good, you can save his life, you must speak. but not bearing false witness to trouble someone. Ninth, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Now, like sometime you like that my classmate is very beautiful, that one is looking so and so. When you become big, you might like this one other lady. Your wife will be there, but then you will say, "Ha, my wife is not so good. She's not keeping good dresses. She's not so beautiful. Ha, but my neighbor, no, his wife is very nice. That auntie looks so nice." No, you should not look with that eyes to some other person. You have married some, when you will become big, you will be marrying, okay? So the person whom you have married, you have to remain faithful. Do not covet your neighbor's wife. You should not long for some other woman, okay? And that one is looking nice, I wish I should have married, I wish. That is not good. So whomever you have married, you need to remain faithful, like how your father and mother, see how they are faithful. When the mummy is so beautiful or daddy is not so handsome, yet they are together. Why? That is because they love each other, okay? And God has brought them together in the sacrament of marriage. So you must always remember that do not covet neighbor's wife. Don't think, that wife or that woman would be very nice if I would be her husband, if she would be my wife, which is not good. Always follow the example of your parents. They are the best example. They'll guide you well. And the last commandment, you shall not covet your neighbor's goods. Goods means what? Goods is things. Now my property is so much only, but my neighbor has got more. Little I will try to shift my trees that side. Okay, I'll plant the trees little his side and I'll try to take his land. Okay, another good means you will see neighbor has got sometime you will see there is a line put between his house and your house, and the land is more of his and not yours, but by all means you want that land. So you try to play some game and you try to get that other your neighbor's land for yourself. Goods is not only land, sometimes it becomes the car, sometimes it becomes a person also. I told you, in earlier, do not covet your neighbor's wife. Like sometimes people want, if others wife, they'll play some game and they'll try to take that wife with them. Or sometimes the things, like some, I told you, some papers are made, then we try to there are some false signatures are done, and neighbors shop is taken. This usually happens when there are a lot of conflicts, a lot of fights are there. But as a Catholic, you must remember, whatever God has given, we should be satisfied. Please do not go and get it somebody else's, not your neighbors. Okay, so remember all these 10 commandments. Okay, this is given by church to keep up our Catholic faith firm and strong. And above all, the Jesus has given us two commandments. Summing up all these 10 commandments is honor honor your God, okay, or the God who is there for you. You love him with all your heart, with all your might, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. When you do these things, when you accept God as a mighty person, God as the center of your life, and love everyone. Neighbor means everyone equally, as you want, as you love yourself, as you take care of yourself. So take care same way of the people around you. Think that they are God's gift, and when you do these things, you are fulfilling all your 10 commandments and you are following your Catholic life very well. Be human. That is the biggest thing that Jesus wants us to tell. Be human. Any person is in need. Don't think that poor, rich, this one like low caste, high caste, ye acha nahi, wo acha nahi, ye buri hai. Nothing like that. Everyone is created by God and everyone is loved by God. As you are created by God and loved by God, same the other person also. And so thank God for your life and accept everyone around you with whatever they are, whatever kind of person they are. You need to accept them. Okay, so these 10 commandments help you to be remain faithful to your Catholic faith, and as well as it will bring very closer to you to Jesus and to the God. Thank you.